hopefully out of my current situation, hopefully living somewhere else, doing something different, probably working because you have to survive in this world somehow, doing God whatever. But as of now, I hope doing something in the field in which my mind can be open to more creative mediums in which I can hopefully gravitate towards too, so I can do things that I want to do. Like find something that's meaningful for me to do. Find something that in my eyes is worth the time that I invest. Because working these 9 to 5s is very mundane and boring, and I feel like it's kind of wasting my time as a youthful person, which I guess goes back to, like how back in your day, how like after school you go to work and that's all your life ends up being, is just work, and just finding the little time slots to do things you actually want to do with people you actually want to do it with. And I want to get to that space where I can do what I want when I want with the people I want, and find happiness in doing those things with the people I love. Mm-hmm. So hopefully in 5 years I'm on the path of doing just that.
I will say in 5 years from now, which we all wants to just live a prosperous life. But if I could predict anything within the next hour, day, minute, whatsoever, is to continue my health. And I'm not in the best of health now, but if I could prolong, if I could just stay as I am, but we all want to make changes. In order to make changes, we got to do some life changes. So within the next 5 years, if I could see myself just getting better in my health, and if I can see myself making some life changes, that would improve my health. But to say what I'll be doing within the next 5 years, that's kind of a long way to look. Mm-hmm. In which we only have one day at a time. And that's all we can do, is live one day like it's our last. And that being said, if I was younger, of course, I would maybe predict what I would like to be doing in the next 5 years. But I'm not young and I'm not old, but I'm not like I used to be, I'll say 25 years ago, or let's say 30 years ago. That'll put me right at 20, around y'all age. So other than that, I just have to live one day at a time, day by day, and give it 1,000%. And we only can do what we can. And the main thing is to just take each moment and just use it wisely.
Like I want to do things, but it's always like this thing programmed in the back of my head that I've always been told that if you have a responsibility, you have to keep up responsibility and not depend on others.
Right.
I don't like depending on others. I like to be independent and get things done by myself. I don't like asking for help. I'm more of the person who does the helping. And taking those risky opportunities does not. It always deters me just because of the what ifs. Mm-hmm. And what if this doesn't go right? What if this goes wrong? And then I'll just be by myself with possibly no roof to live under, no ways to, transport myself to what I need to do to survive in this world. And I want to change that, but it's hard just because of the consequences I could follow.
Right.
So, like I said, I hope I can change that within the next 5 years. Take more of a little risk, and actually see what my life could be if I do that. Whereas the path I am now is just gonna be the same routine, the same mundane things that I do every day, and in the long run, that's just gonna make me unhappy. And the worst case scenario, depressed, which is not something anybody wants to go through. I would like to be remembered as the person that people, when they think about me, they just remember the good things, all the good memories that we had, all the happiness that we shared in those memories. That's all I want to be honest. It's just whenever people think about me, they just they just have that urge to smile, you know, just think about how well we connected, how well our actions, you know, helped, I guess, each other in certain situations, and just overall be that person that people want to remember. Not in any not in a hero sense, just in you remember Alan? Yeah, I remember Alan. He was really nice to me. He helped me out every now and then. It's always it was always a pleasure to be around him. And considering the question is, you eventually pass away and people remember you, and I feel like the way you pass away also reflects like how people remember you as well. And in that sense, I want to go out with a bang, essentially. So I don't want to die by means of disease or anything like that. And then, in the most idealistic scenario is I wish to die saving somebody. I mean, if it's painful, I guess that's the way it has to be. But knowing that I gave my life for somebody else, it warms my heart.
We all want to be remembered in a very loving way. I hope for me that my good will outweigh my bad, because we all have some bad moments. But I want my good to always outweigh my bad. And most of all, I want to be remembered as try to correct what I messed up. And even to now, I'm learning right now, to this day, learning how to treat people like I would want to be treated. Because we all want to be remembered in doing something loving and kind, and you want people to say wonderful things about you and mean it, not just to be saying it because you're going on. Because how many times have you heard people say things over a deceased person that wasn't even true? They didn't even come visit the person when they were sick. So I wanna be better than that. I mean, I would like to be remembered as that loving person went to see about someone, help them when they was down, and not just step over them when they was down. I want to help somebody. And that's how I want to be remembered, as a loving uncle that I know I am. Ain't that right, Brother Patrick?